You're listening now to the Real Estate Lab with Bayut. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Real Estate Labs with Bayut.com. Today's guest and I will be discussing how to navigate through the secondary market here in Dubai's real estate. Today to discuss this with me is the Head of Secondary Sales from Metropolitan Premium Properties, Svetlana. Svetlana, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm very, very good. Thank you very much for coming to our office. How's life at Metropolitan?
Everything is doing fine. We're doing fine. The company is expanding, and we are actively hiring professional brokers.
Fantastic.
And in fact, we've reached 92% of the active true brokers in July among all agencies within Dubai. I think this is the highest percentage of the true brokers in Dubai.
Yeah, I think it is. Very impressive. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And that's down to you, leading the sales team, leading from the front.
Thank you.
Great, fantastic. I used to manage Metropolitan's account many years ago. When was it founded, Metropolitan?
It was founded in 2008. Yes, with our first offices in Al Manara Tower in Business Bay. I think this is where you used to visit us.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the current state of the secondary market here in Dubai?
Dubai real estate market, Dubai resale market continues to show strong health and maturity in the global economic situation. We saw the increase of 20% of the deals, of the transactions comparing to the last year.
Good.
Moreover, 7.5% of increase of the price per square foot comparing to the last year, noticing the high demand among international buyers.
Fantastic. Look, it seems that it's not stopping. I think if you look at this year as a whole, there's been some unrest in the region, which could have affected the market. But looking at our numbers as well, it doesn't really seem to have affected anything. Things are still moving steadily along, which is really good.
Yes, correct.
So it's good to see that the secondary market is still very strong here in Dubai. What I'm interested to know is, who are the buyers, okay? And have you noticed any shift in what they're gravitating towards?
Yes, sure. So end users lead the list of the category of the buyers, followed by the investors and international buyers. International clients purchase the properties in UAE in order to obtain a golden visa and to relocate their families into a safer environment. The buyers are gravitating towards 1 and 2 bedrooms. Majority of the investors are gravitating towards 1 and 2 bedrooms, as well as 4 bedrooms in villas and townhouse communities. In terms of the areas, the number 1 again in the list among the highest transactional areas is GVC, followed by Dubai Marina, Business Bay, our famous and the most preferred downtown, Mohammed bin Rashid City, Dubai Creek Harbour and Dubai Hills Estate. As well as Damak Hills and Dubai South have seen quite a high increase of the transactions. There is a very interesting fact. We've noticed that there is a significant shift among short-term tenants towards becoming first-time buyers. We have noted for the first 6 months of 2025, there is a decrease of 10% in rental transaction, whereas the resale transactions were actually increased by 20%.
Wow, good. So Svetlana, are we still seeing buyers waiting on a price decrease or a price drop in the market?
Chris, as I mentioned earlier, we've noticed a 20% increment of the secondary sales transactions year to date. There are still buyers who will be waiting for the price drop. However, the government are bringing the initiatives for the first-time buyers of the off-plan properties to get onto the property ladder.
Amazing. Okay. Yeah.
There are still end users with the urgent relocation needs who are still buying in areas with the well-developed infrastructure as Emirates Living, Dubai Hills, downtown.
this initiative, I've heard it being spoke about recently that the government are looking to tie up with banks and trying to get more first-time buyers onto the market, which is really good. Because yeah, obviously prices went up. There will be people who have been maybe priced out of certain communities or whatnot. So it's a really positive sign that the government are trying to take these steps towards supporting the younger people getting onto the market. Yeah. So I think that's fantastic news.
That's great news. I agree with you.
So over the last few years, Svetlana, we've seen many people get rich from buying and selling properties and maximising the return on investment. For this market now, what advice would you give to sellers on how to maximise their ROI?
There is a list actually of the reasons how you can maximize your ROI. First of all, it's property renovation, furniture, furnish the property properly, renovate the property, maintain the property well, hire a professional maintenance company to look after your AC, after the water heaters, etc. And obviously, the landlord or the owner will have to hire a knowledgeable area expert to rent or to sell the property from Metropolitan Premium Properties.
Good. Yeah, look, I think that goes without saying. If you, similar to a car, you look after your car, you service your vehicle, you make sure everything's in working order, then you're going to get a lot more money from it. When your agents visit properties, do you sometimes have to make sure that they have to be clean? Do people always have them presentable when your agents go in?
Yes, of course. The property has to be clean, especially for the open houses. The utilities have to be connected. Property has to be nicely smelled, very welcoming. Yeah. It has to be very welcoming and it has to be clean. This is number one condition.
Svetlana, we're seeing more and more clients these days be more data driven. So how important is it for tools like True Estimate to help end users make informed decisions?
True Estimate is a fantastic tool to navigate the client through the historical data of their property. It does take out a lot of subjectivity, especially because it's verified and based on the Dubai Land Department data. However, the client has to consider other factors as renovation, furniture, and the views. And here, I would suggest to combine two tools, a True Estimate and a True Broker, who can actually guide the client using expertise and knowledge and deep knowledge of Dubai real estate market into the right decision.
Okay. And Metropolitan have the highest number of true brokers, yeah?
92%.
Very good. Okay, from a strong woman in leadership position, what does it take to run a successful secondary sales team these days?
Chris, multiple departments are involved in building and running a successful secondary sales team. Success requires sacrifice, expertise, deep knowledge, accountability. You have to own it. A commitment to improve the needs of both clients and agents. And also, it has to be client-centric. Look at the things through their lens in order to provide the best service on the market.
What predictions, trends, developments are you keeping your eye on for the second half of this year?
With the growing demand, with the growth of population, with emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, the buyers are becoming more selective.
Okay.
Projects, developments, branded residences with the higher quality located at the seafronts are becoming more demanded among the buyers. We also have to monitor a luxury market. The properties worth of 10 million plus have risen 10 times since 2020.
Wow.
Especially with the high number of the high net worth individuals migrating into the country, driven by off-plan projects as the acres, Palm Jebel Ali, and the Oasis.
Well, Svetlana, thank you very much for coming in today. It's been a real pleasure getting to understand some insights about the market. Hopefully the end users at home found it educational and informative. If there is any brokers who are looking to join a real estate agency, Metropolitan have 92% true brokers and they are expanding over the next year. If you are a homeowner who's looking to purchase a property, I'm pretty sure that Svetlana and her team would be more than happy to help you guys out. Svetlana, thank you very much once again for coming in today.
Thank you, Chris. It was such a pleasure having us here today at Bayut's office.
Not a problem, and we will catch up soon. If you have any questions, please feel to reach out to us, and thank you for tuning in once again. You're listening now to the Real Estate Lab with Bayut.